Today begins with never bend your head, always hold it high. Look the world straight in the eye. Only those who risk going too far can possibly find out how far one can go. Courage is what it takes to stand up and speak. Courage is also what it takes to sit down and listen. He who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. Happy are those who dare courageously to defend what they love. You will never do anything in this world without courage. It is the greatest quality of the mind next to honor. Success is never final. Failure is never fatal. It's courage that counts. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. What would life be if we had no courage to attempt anything? Inaction breeds doubt and fear. Action breeds confidence and courage. If you want to conquer fear, do not sit home and think about it. Go out and get busy. Courage is the most important of all the virtues, because without courage, you can't practice any other virtue consistently. You can practice any virtue erratically, but nothing consistently without courage. Man cannot discover new oceans unless he has the courage to lose sight of the shore. If you have no confidence in self, you are twice defeated in the race of life. Courage is grace under pressure. Courage is fire, and bullying is smoke. Efforts and courage are not enough without purpose and direction. The secret to happiness is freedom, and the secret to freedom is courage. You gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face. You are able to say to yourself, I lived through this horror. I can take the next thing that comes along. Courage is not simply one of the virtues, but the form of every virtue at the testing point. Courage is being scared to death and saddling up anyway. Jump, and you will find out how to unfold your wings as you fall. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. The eagle has no fear of adversity. We need to be like the eagle and have a fearless spirit of a conqueror. The greatest test of courage on earth is to bear defeat without losing heart. We must build dikes of courage to hold back the flood of fear. Courage is knowing what not to fear. Have the courage to say no. Have the courage to face the truth. Do the right thing because it is right. These are the magic keys to living your life with integrity. He is a man of courage who does not run away, but remains at his post and fights against the enemy. Courage, above all things, is the first quality of a warrior. To see the right and not to do it is cowardice. Loyalty and devotion lead to bravery. Bravery leads to the spirit of self-sacrifice. The spirit of self-sacrifice creates trust in the power of love. There are no easy answers, but there are simple answers. We must have the courage to do what we know is morally right. True courage is not the brutal force of vulgar heroes, but the firm resolve of virtue and reason. Those who lack courage will always find a philosophy to justify it. We have a powerful potential in our youth, and we must have the courage to change old ideas and practices so that we may direct their power towards good ends. Courage is contagious. When a brave man takes a stand, the spines of others are often stiffened. Life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage. It requires more courage to suffer than to die. He who is brave is free.
Please like, subscribe, and start every day with a new word. Thank you.